share a daily experience with you. It didn't happen today, but I feel like I should record it. A few days ago, I was spending the afternoon in the park. Now that I live in Budapest, which is a very crowded place, I love spending some time in the park, like being with Jesus, writing my diary. Um, but as I was having a great time with Jesus, but I still felt like my mind is too busy. Like I'm not stressed in a work stress sense, but it's like I'm too scattered, and I really felt like I'm gonna sit down now and I'm gonna be just in silence, and I bring my mind to like complete silence. And I sat down on a bench, and there was just such a sweet nothing falling on me. Like when nothing happens and you know that everything is taking place now. Like there's no describable manifestation or feeling. It's rather just you know, you are aware. And it was great, and even though the rain started to fall, I I was sitting there with my umbrella in the rain. Everyone was just seeking shelter, running, and I was just as a crazy person sitting on a bench in the rain with my umbrella and just enjoying the silence and peace. And I was just watching the raindrops creating circles and waves on the lake, and I was really like I was feeling God. Like I felt like it was God. The rain was God, and the lake was God. And in, and after a while, I became so aware of Jesus in everything. Just in the sitting, just in my umbrella, just in the old Selena Gomez song that popped up on my phone. Everything was him. It was great. And you know what? When when I become that aware of God's presence, it just it just makes such a shift in my mind. It's not a conscious thing. It just happens. And I was walking back, and there were a lot of roses in a park at some point, um, and um, after the shower, there was such a great fragrance among the roses, and it was amazing to walk among the roses with Jesus and in this beautiful scene and beautiful smell and everything. It was amazing. I always dreamed of having romantic walks in the rain with someone. Like as a little girl, I always dreamed of like having someone to have a walk with in the rain, and I thought it would be super romantic. And yeah, it happened. It was a great walk with Jesus. Hmm. And after a while, I was so full of the love of God. It wasn't conscious, but I just felt like, okay, I should love someone. I should love on someone now. Like, I saw an old lady walking by, and I felt like maybe I should ask her whether I could help her. And then I was like, okay, God, now I'm exploding, so you should give me someone to love on. And I was hungry, so I went to the groceries. In um, as I was coming out, I saw a homeless lady, and I knew this homeless lady. I saw her so many times, but she was always sleeping, and I didn't want to wake her up. So I was really happy to see her like uh, awake, and And I walked up to her, and she was very shy. She was she didn't want to accept any help, and I asked her, like, if I buy you some food, would you take it, and would you like it? And then she said, yeah, you can. And then I went in the shop, and then I thought, okay, maybe I should buy some 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 stuff that would like be good for her, like reasonable, like a whole loaf of bread and a whole bottle of milk and that kind of stuff. And then God just reminded me, like, don't buy cheap stuff. You don't buy reasonably. Buy for my daughter. Buy for the king's daughter. What would you buy for the king's daughter? And and when I bought everything, like uh, what I felt like buying, God just was even reminding me, like, you should buy a milk that is very high quality, and you can and you should buy um, a milk that is easy to open and things like that. Like, are you really? You're so caring. And then when I was walking to the cashier, he said, you should buy something that there is no point buying of. Like, buy something that is not, that is pointless, like chocolate or like. And I ended up buying some toffee chocolate and crackers and some junk food, and I walked up to her, and she was so touched, and especially by the milk. And as she saw the milk, she said, I haven't drank milk for I can't even remember how long. And then I ended up praying for her, and I felt like the Holy Spirit is going through me, and she was obviously touched, and I loved it. Um, yeah, that was my day, and I wish that you would experience way crazier and way much more creative stuff as you walk with Jesus. Bye.